start in just a moment. Turn your microphones on, please.
We're ready when you are.
Okay, we're going to get started. If we could, please, if the board can make sure you have your microphones on. Okay, good evening. The hour being 6:30 p.m. on Monday, July 11th, 2022. I'd like to call to order the Village Brookfield Board meeting. Would everyone please join me in a pledge of allegiance to the flag? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Bridget, can we have a roll call, please?
Trustee Ketchmark?
Here.
Trustee Cote?
Here.
Trustee Hendricks? Here. Trustee Conroy?
Here.
Trustee Leclerc?
Here.
Trustee Kaluzny is absent. And President Garvey.
Here. Thank you, Bridget. We have several appointments and presentations tonight, all to the new Brookfield Economic Development Commission. Earlier this spring, the Village Board had adopted a new formal economic development plan. One of the key strategies of that plan was the creation of an Economic Development Commission. The purpose of this EDC is to establish a working group of Brookfield business professionals that reflect the community's various business sectors who are willing to volunteer their passion, knowledge, and expertise to further the village's economic and marketing efforts. I want to personally thank everyone who expressed interest in volunteering their time and efforts. Before you tonight are the names of the community members who have agreed to serve in this exciting new venture. Their names and faces are familiar to most because they already do so much for our community. On behalf of the residents, business community, staff, the Village Board, and myself, I sincerely thank you all. Now let's get you started on this. The first item, I'd entertain a motion to appoint Jennifer Baader to the Economic Development Commission.
So moved. Second.
Motion was made by Trustee Cote, second by Trustee Leclerc. I know the board's all familiar with Jennifer. She is the Senior Vice President of Government Affairs from Brookfield Zoo. Has been working very closely with myself and Village Manager for quite a while, and was very excited to agree to serve on this. I believe she cannot be here tonight, but we would still like to have her approved tonight and sworn in at a later date. Is there any questions or comments on this appointment? Okay, hearing none, roll call, please.
Trustee Ketchmark?
Aye.
Trustee Cote?
Aye.
Trustee Hendricks?
Aye.
Trustee Conroy?
Aye.
Trustee Leclerc?
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you. The next item, I'd entertain a motion to appoint Doc Mack to the Economic Development Commission.
So moved.
Second.
The motion was made by Trustee Hendricks, second by Trustee Cote. I know everyone's familiar with Doc Mack of Galloping Ghost. Came into Brookfield and has really developed quite a following, one of the largest arcade in the world, and kind of very happy that he's agreed to share his experience and expertise and time with us. So we're looking forward to having him on the commission. Could we have a roll call? Any questions or comments on that appointment? Okay, hearing none, roll call, please.
Trustee Ketchmark?
Aye.
Trustee Cote?
Aye.
Trustee Hendricks?
Aye.
Trustee Conroy?
Aye.
Trustee Leclerc?
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you. I don't see, is
He's in
Doc,
the back.
oh, he's in the back. I didn't see you there. Doc, would you mind coming up and being sworn in by our village clerk? Snuck in there, I didn't see you. You can just step right up here by Bridget. She'll take care up here. Thank you so much.
Hi. Raise your right hand. I, Doc Mack,
I, Doc Mack,
having been appointed to the office of
having been appointed to the office of
Economic Development Commission
Economic Development Commission
in the Village of Brookfield,
in the Village of
in
Brookfield,
the County of Cook,
in the County of Cook,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of
and I will faithfully discharge the duties of
the Office of Economic Development Commission Member,
the Office of Development Economic
Commission Member,
Commission Member,
according to the best of my abilities.
according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
I'm prepared.
We appreciate all you've done for the village so far, and we appreciate you taking time out of your schedule. I know you're busy, and we appreciate it, so we'll get you all guys together. Emily's going to work with you. We're going to have a staff liaison and a liaison from the board, and we'll get you going, but thank you so much. Look forward to working with you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, the next item, I'd entertain a motion to appoint Daniel Pardun to the economic, oh, I'm sorry, David. David Pardun, I'm sorry, my glasses. Pardun to the Economic Development Commission.
So moved.
Second.
Motion was made by trustee Cote, second by trustee Hendricks. Dave has a great deal of financial experience and is part of the family that owns Fill My Jar Candy Shop, a very welcome addition to Brookfield's business community in the past couple of years, so we're very appreciative of him offering his time and talents. Any other questions or comments from the board about the appointment? Okay, hearing none, roll call, please.
Trustee Ketchmark?
Aye.
Trustee Cote?
Aye.
Trustee Hendricks?
Aye.
Trustee Conroy?
Aye.
Trustee Leclerc?
Aye.
Motion passes.
Dave, if you can come up and be sworn in, appreciate it.
Raise your right hand. I, David Pardun,
I, David Pardun,
having been appointed to the office of
having been appointed to the office of
Economic Development Commission
Economic Development Commission
in the Village of Brookfield,
in the Village of Brookfield,
in the County of Cook,
in the County of Cook,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States.
say that again.
You're going to support the
Support the
Constitution,
I got what you meant. I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of
the
Illinois,
Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of
the office of
the office of
Economic Development Commission Member
Economic Development Commission Member
according to the best of my abilities.
according to the best of my abilities.
Congratulations.
We got a lefty.
Thank you.
Thank you.
David, thank you very much. We really appreciate you taking your time. Okay, the next item, entertain a motion to appoint Michael Gatto to the Economic Development Commission.
So moved.
Second.
The motion was made by trustee Hendricks, second by trustee Ketchmark. I know Mike is familiar to all of us as a real estate investor and developer. He has several projects in the Village of Brookfield and is looking to do more. We're excited to have him on. Does anybody have any questions or comments? Okay, hearing none, roll call, please.
Trustee Ketchmark?
Aye.
Trustee Cote?
Aye.
Trustee Hendricks?
Aye.
Trustee Conroy?
Aye.
Trustee Leclerc?
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you. Mike, if you could please come up and be sworn in, appreciate it.
I, Michael Gatto,
I, Michael Gatto,
having been appointed to the office of
having been appointed to the office of
Economic Development Commission
Economic Development Commission
in the Village of Brookfield,
in the Village of
in
Brookfield,
the County of Cook,
in the County of Cook,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of
the office of Economic Development Commission Member
Economic Development Commission Member,
according to the best of my abilities.
according to the best of my abilities.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mike. I appreciate it. Okay, the next item, I'd entertain a motion to appoint Phillip Richard to the Economic Development Commission.
So moved.
Second. Motion was made by trustee Ketchmark, second by trustee Leclerc.
Trustee.
Conroy.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're throwing your voice. Trustee Conroy made the motion and second by trustee Leclerc. I know the board's familiar with Phil as former director of the Brookfield Chamber of Commerce and the president of First National Bank. And again, excited to have him on board. Any questions or comments from the board? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Trustee Ketchmark?
Aye.
Trustee Cote?
Aye.
Trustee Hendricks?
Aye.
Trustee Conroy?
Aye.
Trustee Leclerc?
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you. I don't see Phil here unless he snuck in.
No.
Okay, we will arrange to have Phil sworn in shortly, and thank you, Phil, for agreeing to serve. Next item, I'd entertain a motion to appoint David Curelo to the Economic Development Commission.
So moved.
Second.
Motion was made by trustee Cote, second by trustee Hendricks. Dave is the manager at Tischler's Grocery Store, and we're very happy to have him as a key part of our community. Also an RB grad, so we're very happy to have him on board. Questions or comments from the board? Okay, hearing none, roll call, please.
Trustee Ketchmark?
Aye.
Trustee Cote?
Aye.
Trustee Hendricks?
Aye.
Trustee Conroy?
Aye.
Trustee Leclerc?
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you. Dave, could you come up and be sworn in? Is Dave here? I thought I saw Dave come in.
No.
No?
He did
Okay, we'll arrange to have, I think they closed at 6, so maybe he got stuck there. Okay, the next item, I'd entertain a motion to appoint Christopher Valadez to the Economic Development Commission.
So moved. Second.
Motion was made by trustee Cote, second by trustee Leclerc. You're all familiar with Chris from his attendance at previous meetings and previous events, and his involvement in Cycle Brookfield and his being an advocate for cycling and other activities in Brookfield. So again, we thank him for his volunteerism. Any questions or comments from the board? Okay, hearing none, roll call, please.
Trustee Ketchmark?
Aye.
Trustee Cote?
Aye.
Trustee Hendricks?
Aye.
Trustee Conroy?
Aye.
Trustee Leclerc?
Aye.
Motion passes.
Okay, thank you. Chris, can you come up and be sworn in?
Hello. I, Christopher Valadez,
I, Christopher Valadez,
having been appointed to the office of
having been appointed to the office of
Economic Development Commission
Economic Development Commission
in the Village of
in
Brookfield
the Village of Brookfield,
in the County of Cook,
in the County of Cook,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of
and I will faithfully discharge the duties of
the Office of Economic Development Commission Member
the office of Economic Development Commission Member
according to the best of my abilities.
according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations,
Thank you.
Chris.
Thank you very much, Chris.
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay. All right, the next item, entertain a motion to appoint Michael Doerr to the Economic Development Commission.
So moved.
Motion was made by trustee Ketchmark, and second by trustee Leclerc at this point. You guys can fight over the next one. Again, Mike is someone who has served us very well in past in Special Events Committee and other commissions, and his involvement in sound education, Brookfield Business on Ogden Avenue. Very thankful that, again, he's taken time out of his busy schedule to help us out here, so. Any questions or comments from the board? Okay, hearing none, roll call, please.
Trustee Ketchmark?
Aye.
Trustee Cote?
Aye.
Trustee Hendricks?
Aye.
Trustee Conroy?
Aye.
Trustee Leclerc?
Aye.
Motion passes.
We can just swear him in and can sign it afterwards, right?
Okay.
Okay, Mike, could you come up and be sworn in?
Oh, you're not one.
No.
Okay. I, Michael Doerr,
I, Michael Doerr,
having been appointed to the office of,
to be, I'm sorry, what's that again?
having been appointed
Having
to
been appointed to the office of
Economic Development Commission
Economic Development Commission
in the Village of Brookfield
in the Village of
in
Brookfield
the County of Cook,
of the Counties of Cook,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and I will faithfully discharge
the duties of the office of
with the duties, what, sorry?
duties of
The duties of
the office of
Office of
Economic Development Commission Member,
Economic Development Commission
It's a
Member.
tongue twister.
according to the best of my abilities.
According to my best of abilities.
Congratulations.
Mike, thank you very much again for joining us. You've helped us out so much in the past, and we look forward to working with you in the future. Okay, and last but certainly not least, I'd entertain a motion to appoint Juan Silva to the Economic Development Commission.
So moved. Second.
The motion was made by trustee Conroy, second by trustee Leclerc.
Cote.
Cote.
Okay. I'm having a rough day up here. You guys all sound alike now. Juan and his business, Beach Avenue Barbecue, I mean, started off as a farmer's market staple and now a very important business in our town, and they do so much for the events and things throughout the town. So we're very happy to have Juan, again, a very busy man, offer his time and services to this commission. So any questions or comments from the board? You're hearing none, roll call, please.
Trustee Ketchmark.
Aye.
Trustee Cote.
Aye.
Trustee Hendricks. Aye. Trustee Conroy.
Aye.
Trustee Leclerc.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you. Juan, if you can come up and be sworn in. And I know you had something else tonight, so I appreciate you coming out tonight. I'm sure other people did too, but I know you had something, so.
I, Juan Silva,
I, Juan Silva,
having been appointed to the office of
having been appointed to the office of
Economic Development Commission
Economic Development Commission
in the Village of Brookfield,
in the Village of Brookfield,
in the County of Cook,
in the County of Cook,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the
That
Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States,
of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and that I will faithfully discharge
the duties of the office
the duties of the office
of Economic Development Commission Member,
of Economic Development Commission Member,
according to the best of my abilities.
according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations, Juan.
Juan, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it. Thank you to all. As you can see, this is a very diverse group. It's a very experienced group, and I know staff is very excited about getting started. The board is excited about getting started. You guys will be real busy real soon. We will be in touch with you, and you, as always, you are welcome to stick around for the rest of the meeting. You're going to be spending a lot of time here in the coming months. You're welcome to stick around for the rest of the meeting, but if you have somewhere else to be, we will not be offended if you want to leave now as we go on to the rest of the meeting. I'll give you a minute if you want to cut out, or if you want to stick around, but thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, there being no more appointments or presentations, I'll open it up to public comment. Is there anyone on my left side that would like to make any public comment at this time? Okay, hearing none, is there anyone on the right side? Al, if you could please come up to the microphone and give us your name for the record.
Good evening. First name Al or Albert, call me Al. Last name Free, F-R-I-E-H. I'm a 20-plus year Brookfield resident. I didn't expect to be here tonight, so I'm going to be shooting from the hip a little bit. I just wanted, first thing, kind of relax myself. I want to get on record, that barbecue place at Juan, that's delicious. So, a couple things. I want to bring up a safety hazard that I've identified on the corner of Southview and Maple. We have large trucks going down eastbound on Southview, and for the record, I'm a 20-plus year CDL, 10-plus year experience. I'm also an airline pilot. I'm a captain on an Airbus at a major airline. So trucking and aviation are a passion. This first started years ago when I noticed trucks were making wrong turns down Southview for sweetener supply. And it was more of a nuisance because they were coming down my street, and I was worried that, with kids, young kids, and getting my mirrors hit. But Also, I just also want to say I've also been a safety manager at a large trucking company, and Sweetener Supply was one of our customers, and we gave special directions on dispatch on how to get there. And I think part of the problem is with GPS. The delivery should be made off Shawmut, but Sweetener Supply's address is on Southview. So what happens is large trucks, 53-footers, they make that left turn. Once they make that left turn, they're off truck route, even though Southview is not restricted. But the only way to get back is to east on Southview and either a left turn, no truck, back to 31st, back to Kemen and in Shawmut. Or the closest way to get to back on truck route is make the right turn, which is not easy, cross the railroad tracks, and then come in through East Avenue underneath the bridge. And I forget the address down there. But and I've actually helped drivers that follow me and was able to get them. I said, be careful with this turn, which is not easy for an inexperienced driver. And before I tell them, you know, hey, if you need to, off track to the left a little bit so they can make that turn. And sometimes I would hold off traffic because they have to cross. If you can imagine, if you're familiar, you have to eastbound, cut to the left, cut right across the railroad tracks. And if there's somebody coming, I'd stop them. Otherwise, they'll head to head. And before they, you know, run over the grass and whatnot, no big deal. But I noticed recently there's a brand new sign there. And if they off track to the left, they'll take out that sign. But there is a hazard of off tracking to the right, taking out the signals, getting stuck on the railroad tracks, which are some of the world's busiest railroad tracks, well, in the world. So, and like I said, I was compelled today because, you know, I'm coming here shooting off the hip because I was coming home from the gym. I saw a truck and I said, okay, I need to check because I work as a pilot. It's hard to get here. I've been trying to get here off and on for months. Sometimes it's apathy. Sometimes it's you know, just my schedule. But I saw it tonight, and serendipitously, here I am. So I have in my opinion, I have a moral and a professional obligation to bring this up.
And
I know there's a sign that says Sweetener Supply on Shawmut, but it's a non-standard sign. And with expectation bias, if they see a no truck sign, they won't go. So in my personal, professional, expert opinion, I believe that Southview should be no trucks or the local deliveries only, 5-ton limited between Kemen and Maple for safety reasons. Because if an Amtrak or a Metra, you could have a mass casualty event. And what reminded me was 2 recent accidents, Clarendon Hills fatal accident with a Metra and the fatal accident with a Chicago-bound Amtrak in Missouri. Both trucks on the tracks at high speeds. And one more thought to ponder is if there is a Burlington Northern ethanol flammable liquid train derailment, it can be cataclysmic. You could have boiling liquid, boiling liquid explosions that will send rail cars to Gross and beyond.
Al, I appreciate, and I know you had a chance to talk to the manager for it. We appreciate you bringing this to our attention. And you have the village manager, our economic development coordinators here, I know speak to Sweetener, and you have the police chief in the back of the room and our village attorney taking copious notes. So we appreciate you bringing the issue up to us and informing it about it. We'll see what we can do about it.
Sure, I appreciate it.
Sure.
One more, if I might, with Sweetener Supply. I know there's been issues in the past with cleanliness. In my personal opinion, I think it should be reevaluated. You know, I can't see, I can't hear, but I got the nose of a bloodhound, and I know that on occasion, walking the path there, they still have spills. So if that can be revisited, that'd be fantastic.
I know staff's taking really good notes, and we'll look into this, so I really appreciate you taking time out. If you ever can't make a meeting, I know you know how to get a hold of us other ways, so.
Yeah, it's.
I understand, but I appreciate.
I wanted to get it on record, and like I said, it's past the point where I feel because of the recent accidents, I feel compelled that hey, we have a problem, we have a potential hazard. So.
Well, thanks for taking the time to stop by.
No, thank you. It's my pleasure.
Appreciate it. Is there anyone else on my right side that wants to make any comments? Okay, hearing none, we'll move on to reports of special committees, please. Trustee Cote?
I'd like to make a motion to approve corporate warrant dated July 11th, 2022, in the amount of $1,114,182.42.
Second.
Okay, the motion was made by Trustee Cote, second by Trustee Ketchmark. Trustee Cote, any highlights you want to point out?
Only thing of note really was the $385,000 to the Water Commission.
Do any of the board members have any questions or comments about the warrant? Okay, hearing none, roll call, please.
Trustee Ketchmark?
Aye.
Trustee Cote?
Aye.
Trustee Hendricks?
Aye.
Trustee Conroy?
Aye.
Trustee Leclerc?
Aye.
Motion passes.
In regards to DPW, they have been busy, as we saw in our weekly report, with graffiti in our areas, bringing out the summertime, brings out the graffiti artists. They've also been trimming the deadheads on the trees as far as the canopies, the parts that have been dying, and they are on another round of alley grading. In regards to the library, just a reminder that they renewed their paver program. It will run through August. The cost per paver will be $100 for a 5x11, $150 for a 6x9 paver. All orders must be in by August 31st. You can get the forms off of their website. If you or someone you know is struggling or need help, please call 1-800-273-8255, or you can just call 988, or you can text 838-255 for a suicide prevention hotline. PTSD is very real. If you are struggling, I totally understand you. You don't have to be alone. It's estimated that we lose 22 vets a day to suicide, 60% of which are over the age of 50. We have literature from the Vet Center. It's out on the table out there. So if you have questions or anything, there are numbers on there for you to call. The VA also offers a National Coaching into Care program where they offer licensed psychologists and social workers to talk to you by phone. Please visit the VA website. If you wish to speak to a VA coach, you can also call 1-888-823-7458. If you know a homeless vet or you know a vet on verge of becoming homeless, please call or put them in contact at 877-424-3838. That concludes my report.
Thank you, as always, Trustee Cote. Trustee Conroy, Chamber of Commerce, please.
Yeah, so Chamber of Commerce is busy. Farmers Market's going strong every Saturday from 8 to 1 p.m. right here in the Village Hall parking lot. The Chamber of Commerce has also now started selling their 60 to Win raffle tickets. 60 to Win is the Chamber's largest fundraising initiative, funds events like the Brookfield Farmers Market, which the Chamber of Commerce puts on entirely on their own. So please feel free to partake. If you see someone selling tickets, they can be bought in multiple businesses throughout town. They only sell 1,100 tickets, and then once all are sold, they will, for 10 weeks, give away $1,000 a week for 10 weeks with a drawing of 5 $100 winners and 1 $500 winners. And those will take place at Joe's Saloon at 4:30 on Thursdays from September through November. So again, please, if you see some tickets, feel free to buy a couple to help support the Chamber's initiatives. Beyond that, also July 28th will be the Chamber's After Hours event. There will not be a Chamber luncheon this month, but there will be an After Hours at Brookfield Zoo. And that will be on July 28th from 5:30 to 7 o'clock p.m. And they do ask that if you would like to attend, that you will register on the Chamber website, brookfieldchamber.net, prior to the 25th. So the last day to register for that event is July 25th at the zoo, and their light appetizers will be served and some furry friends to pet. And beyond that, just want to announce, I don't have the exact times, but August 2nd, the Chamber will be hosting National Night Out at Ellert Park. So I just want to put that on everybody's radar as well. That concludes my report.
Thank you very much, Trustee Conroy. Trustee Hendricks, Planning and Zoning.
No report.
Thank you. Trustee Hendricks, or Trustee Ketchmark, anything for administration?
No report.
Trustee Leclerc.
Under special events, this Friday, the 15th, we have our next concert in the park here at Kiwanis, 7 to 8:30. The band is Secondhand Soul. It's a Motown funk and soul group. The following July 22nd, we have Bipolar Bear. It's a classic rock favorite. Also, this Saturday, July 16th, is the Candy Cane ribbon cutting at Candy Cane Park. That's from noon to 2. We have also had a couple events, including 4th of July, happen. Our group has not met since our last meeting. Our next meeting is July 19th, so I'm going to reserve until after that meeting any updates on the 4th, any of the events that I'll report at our next meeting. So that's all I have.
Thank you, Trustee Leclerc. Trustee Kaluzny's not here tonight for conservation and beautification. In terms of my reports, the Solid Waste Agency and the WCMC have not met since our last meeting. In terms of economic development, we're very excited about the steps we took tonight. I appreciate the board's support in the appointment of the commission members, and it's going to be a priority of staff to get them up and running as soon as possible, give them whatever resources they need, and we'll continue to work with them, and then we'll work on our own fronts too. We're going to have things coming forward for us as we move forward. So tonight's an exciting night. In terms of the Brookfield Zoo, they have started their concerts on Friday and Saturday nights. They've been working with our police department and haven't had any real traffic issues there, more of our noise issues. But and as you're all aware, this past week there was an incident at the zoo that required a very close law enforcement partnership with the Village of Brookfield and the Village of Riverside, and it's just, I think it's an excellent example of the great relationship that we have. There was a incident that caused a response and needed a response, and our officers, along with the Riverside Police Department, worked very closely with the Brookfield Zoo Police and took all the appropriate steps, and out of an abundance of caution, there was a soft lockdown, and I was able to personally hear and see how well regarded our response was by employees and families from the zoo and the neighboring community and RB High School. So I'm not shocked or surprised, but we received a lot of compliments on the involvement of our Brookfield Police Department and how they handled the incident, and will handle the incident going forward with the Cook County State's Attorney's Office. So Chief's in the audience. I know he was out there personally that day, so thank you for keeping us safe and making us proud. So that ends my report. I'll move on to the omnibus agenda. I'd entertain a motion to approve the omnibus agenda.
So moved.
Second.
The motion was made by Trustee Ketchmark, second by Trustee Conroy. Roll call, please.
Trustee Ketchmark?
Aye.
Trustee Cote? Aye. Trustee Hendricks? Aye. Trustee Conroy?
Aye.
Trustee Leclerc?
Aye.
Motion passes.
And just as a note, one of the items in the omnibus agenda was to approve a liquor license to Sokol Spirit. They're having an Oktoberfest event on September 10th, 2022, so look out for that event. I know it's a very popular event, so just wanted to give them a little shout out. Now we're going to move on to the items under regular business. As requested by the board, there are two proposed ordinances based on comments from the Committee of the Whole. So I'm going to ask for a motion to pass an ordinance to approve and authorize a zoning variation for 4,000 Forest Avenue in the Village of Brookfield without the requirement that a fence be installed by the applicant. And then we'll go to the second one if needed.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, the motion was made by Trustee Conroy, second by Trustee Leclerc. Questions or comments from the board?
I'll start. The developer's asking for relief on 6 variances for this project, in addition to a special use. Maintaining a fence is a minimal cost, and it's not the kind of condition that would halt a financially viable project, excuse me. But it would protect the neighboring property and their privacy. There are two of the 3 exits of this building are directly south, 10 feet from the neighbor's property. And this is an additional, more intensive use, leaving that burden on the neighboring resident, the existing resident, I think is harsh. The variances that are requested in the special use, I think, are reasonable, but I think that the condition of the fence is also reasonable. I believe approving the project without the fence condition prioritizes the development over the existing residents and homeowners, and I think that we can do better.
Thank you, Trustee Hendricks. Any other questions or comments from the board? Okay, hearing no further questions or comments, roll call, please.
Trustee Ketchmark?
Aye.
Trustee Cote?
Aye.
Trustee Hendricks?
Nay.
Trustee Conroy?
Aye.
Trustee Leclerc?
Aye.
Motion passes.
Okay. That motion passes. There's not a need to entertain the other ordinance that had it with requiring the fence condition. That ends the items we have up under regular business. Tim, anything by way of manager's report?
Thank you, President Garvey. Just one item, provide an update on upcoming improvements to Washington Avenue. I see Chris Valadez is in the audience, and I know he has worked with staff to try to make Washington a more pronounced and defined, perhaps, bike lane. Previously, the board approved an engineering agreement and an intergovernmental agreement with IDOT to resurface Washington Avenue. It will be resurfaced from Prairie to Kenman. It will not include the circle. The circle is going to be improved with a fountain. I promise you that there will be a fountain eventually there. Construction is anticipated to begin this fall. It will include resurfacing, and in terms of biking, there will be a striped dedicated bike lane on both the north and south side of the street. And there will be signage placed as well, announcing the fact that, alerting the driving public to the fact that they are sharing the roadway with pedestrians and bicyclists. So we're excited for that, and we are all systems go. And it should, like I said, should begin shortly in the fall. That's all I have.
Would that require for it to be widened anymore, or do we already have enough space to compensate?
The street is not going to be widened.
How wide is it now?
As you would ask. Derek's not here, neither is Carl. Everyone's got the plans in front of her. Can you tell how wide the right of way is?
I have to add it up.
It's pretty wide. It's wider than your typical, and right now, really, it's 2 lanes of traffic, but they're very wide lanes.
I don't have that.
That's okay.
I apologize.
That's all right.
The one meeting Derek or Carl don't come to, and they would know off the top.
I'm very pleased that we're going to have those bike lanes there, especially with SE Gross and RB not
Yes.
having buses. That's excellent that we're putting that in.
Yes.
We agree.
Okay, anything else, Tim?
Concludes my report.
All right, thank you very much. There being no other items on the board agenda, I'd entertain a motion to adjourn at 7:07 PM.
So moved.
Second?
Motion to adjourn was made by Trustee Cote, second by Trustee Leclerc. Roll call, please.
Trustee Ketchmark?
Aye.
Trustee Cote?
Aye.
Trustee Hendricks?
Aye.
Trustee Conroy?
Aye.
Trustee Leclerc?
Aye.
Motion passes.
Okay, we're adjourned at 7:07 PM.